and welcome back to my channel. I am seeing Lucy tomorrow, and I'm very underprepared, so we're gonna combo this request in with that and kind of do a little bit of preparation. This is a request from Lunoki. We're gonna be doing this guide over here on YouTube, and then also 7 live performances, 7 different songs that will be over on Patreon and Fourth Wall. If you are interested, I'll be doing right after this. So Lunoki, thank you so much for the request. This is their 2022 guide, and hopefully it'll get me to learn a bit more about the members. I do know 3 of them, but the drummer, I don't think I know very well. And Lucy has been a group that I've, kept up with very, very loosely over the years that I've had my channel. We've seen some performances from their members over on Superband as well, as we watched a lot of Superband performances in the past. But I haven't really got like a great grasp. And sometimes I like to go into concerts loosely knowing an artist. I think that could be a fun way to discover more of their music. That's kind of what I'm doing tomorrow when I go and see them live. So let's check out this guide 2022, and like I said, over on Patreon Fourth Wall for performances afterward. Let's go. That was loud. Yeah, drummer I don't know super well. We did watch a little thing on the bassist recently. I don't know if we ever actually watched the final, who won and whatnot in any of Superband. More so just some excerpts of the preparation and also the performance rounds.
Gwangil vocal, violinist Yechan.
It's been so long that we could have watched this specific clip here. I just don't remember. Audition as a vocalist. Oh my god, it's been so long I could just not remember if we did see this. Oh my god, that violin is something serious.
하고 싶은 사람 있어? 저 아직 모르겠어요. 공연 같이 할 거예요.
It's really cool that show also just showed the raw development of groups. I think that's very, very cool. That show especially, I'm sorry to be pausing so much so early on, but that show, if you are not just a fan of K-pop, but just you like musicianship, and just sheer overwhelming talent, this person has done this all their life or were born to do this, that is the show to watch. Everyone was so unbelievably talented on that show.
안녕하세요, 루시입니다. 루시가 또 빛이라는 의미도 있고, 저희가 세계 음악 시장에서 새로운 빛이 되겠다라는 그런.
야, 이거다.
저희는 이제까지 없었던 음악을 하고 있는 유일한 팀이라 생각을 해요.
안녕.
저희가 좀 더 신나게 보여드릴 수 있을 것 같아요.
God, the performances in the show are always so explosive. Ambient music is a good way to describe it. They're always going to give you a little... Oh, I love that song so much. We did watch these finals. A lot of performances from it.
저에게 새로운 보컬이 이렇게 찾아왔죠.
Such a good vocalist too. Oh! We might have watched this performance, but I remember, we watched like a cover, did we watch a cover of Creep from this? It seems so familiar. We might have seen a Creep cover on here. My God, he has such a unique vocal color.
왈왈이가 뭐냐면요, 저희 팬덤 이름이에요. 저희 팬덤 이름이 왈왈인데 왜 왈왈이냐면 저희가 사실 슈퍼밴드 촬영할 때도 그렇고 방송 될 때도 그렇고 저희 이미지가 뭔가 되게 강아지 같다, 비글 같다, 강아지 같다, 좀 장난스럽고 좀 뭔가 좀 천연덕스럽다. 네, 아무튼 그런 이미지가 발랄하다 이런 이미지 있었는데, 근데 우리 이제 팬분들이 동화가 된 거지. 그렇지. 팬분들도 저랑 똑같아요. 그래서 왈왈이, 다들 강아지 같아서 왈왈이라고 이렇게 적어줬어요. 맞아요. 여러분들도 왈왈이가 돼주세요.
원어 비더 왈왈.
자, 한 명 한 명씩.
They're an interesting group too because it's always hard to describe it. So when I talk about like groups like Day 6 and One We being a little bit more, I'd say especially Day 6, but a little bit more in the K-pop, K-band realm, to whereas they feel like they blend that line and also like the Korean domestic audience that also wouldn't even maybe be into K-pop at all would also like them. I mean, I guess you could say the same for One We and Day 6, but I somehow kind of separate them in my head.
좀 가져봤으면 좋겠어요.
They give off a bit of a different vibe to me.
짜잔 짜잔 짠짠 짜잔 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 짠짠.
But maybe I'm gonna be surprised, and now we're gonna get into
네, 우선
the K-pop culture side of Lucy.
그리고 항상 밝게 살라고 지어주신 이름이에요.
Hi everyone, I'm Yechan.
92. He's a year older or younger than me. Man, that's the first thing, I mean, that I was grabbed by with them is I'm just a sucker for violin. Man, some of those performances look so familiar.
바이올린과 리더를 맡고 있는 신해찬입니다.
Oh, so he is considered the leader.
난 초등학교 3학년 때부터 이제 클래식 바이올린을 시작했는데 세상에서 바이올린이 제일 싫었어요. 그래서 바이올린을 부셔버릴까도 생각했고 하다가 중간에 집도 나가고 엇나가고 근데 이제 대학에 들어갔는데
Sounds like someone
버스킹을
learning the violin as a
시작을
kid.
진짜 다른 세상이었어요.
You probably despised it at some point.
이건 재밌네.
바이올린을 연주할 때
I had this idea in my head as like anyone that is learning the violin as a kid never did it by their own choice. It was always thrust upon them by their parents, but they learned to love it.
끊어뜨렸던 건 아니에요.
You never know though. Oh my God, what the fuck? What was going on there? Interesting. Cute. Damn, that vocalist was serious. Yeah, that's another thing you always learn, that these dudes are always insanely
그 시간
multi-talented.
안에 저렇게 진짜 잘 그리.
snowboarding too. Dude, I could probably not even get down the bunny slope. I don't have great balance. Weak ankles.
게임 진짜 많이 이겼는데.
What the hell is that? That's right. I forget. Until I just saw their practice room. They're under Mystic Story, right?
예찬 씨는요?
전 브루니.
브루니가 뭐죠?
겨울왕국.
예, 거기에 나오는 도마뱀 친구예요.
Ah, so they still appeared on shows like that.
여기부터
I do miss that show.
말티즈고.
Dude's kind of an all-arounder. Yo, that is people. Anyone like serious about music typically has like their hands in a bunch of different things, not just their like primary instrument or whatever. Yeah, they are Mystic Story. I was just gonna say, like, he definitely knows how to play like basic guitar. And piano. Or does it sound like the fairy fountain theme? You're gonna list the xylophone here?
사실은 되게 애교가 많고 뭔가 장난도 많이 치지만 되게 알고 보면 저희 팀에서 중심을 잘 잡아주고 있어요, 이 형이.
저희 리더죠.
예, 그래서 저희의 뭔가 이런 방향을 형이 알게 모르게 루시의 색깔도 그렇고 저희를 중재해주는 역할을 잘 맡고 있다고 생각합니다.
이 책임감과
Maybe
그런
he's not
것들이
good at,
우리한테 좀
taking
미안하다고
compliments.
리더로서 잘 못하는 것 같다고 자기가
네네.
그러면서 울었어요.
네, 울었어요.
근데 좀 심하게 울어가지고 조금 그 울음을 아무튼
Seems that he also tends to have two-tone hair often. Not all the time, but often. What is this music? Fashionista. Who isn't? But who isn't?
아이유님이요. 형 아이유님 그 노래 스타일이나 목소리를 너무 좋아해가지고 그거 한번 해보고 싶어요.
아이유. 너랑 나. 아이유니까 알지.
That's always so exciting when playing a random song game and then your favorite comes up. Oh, he's even got his little bow. Key delivery service.
바이바이.
Every single Sunday.
바이바이. 잘 자요. 고마워요. 잘 자요.
Yeah, everyone needs a good cheer up as Monday approaches. Those things don't hurt that much. He was selling that.
안녕하십니까, 루시에서 보컬을 맡고 있는 최상엽이라고 합니다. 반갑습니다. 학교상에 빛날 엽자를 쓰고
Definitely the one that I like instantly would recognize the easiest if you were just put them like in a lineup. But I mean that is the case of every vocalist of every band. They get all the spotlight.
있어요. 굉장히 의미가 깊죠. 네, 제가 루시에서 맡고 있는 파트는 보컬이고요. 좀 뒤늦게 합류를 하긴 했는데 되게 루시 색깔과 또 나름대로 잘 맞춰가고 있고 또
And that's an interesting fact that I just have completely forgotten. That like throughout Superband, that they were a unit that he wasn't a part of until the very end.
많이 발전하고 있는 것 같아요.
Dude's got pipes. Oh, this Duet Festival. We've seen performances on this. Yeah, where they have like the like vote number in the back or whatever. I remember that. Feels like this is also a staple of a lot of bands in general. They do a lot of busking. There's a national busking competition? Lucy also kind of has a sound. Wow, so they did Vincenzo? Wanted to really start doing some actual K-dramas over on Patreon and Fourth Wall. And Vincenzo is one of the top ones that have always interested me. Primarily because it has a different vibe than like your normal like lovey-dovey like romance K-drama that you would see. And also because Solar also did an OST for that, right? And it banged! Adrenaline banged! So good.
멀리 그대가 보일 때면 난 가슴이 떨려 어김없이
He's a great fit for Lucy. He has a very soft aura and vibe around him.
많이 울었어요. 떨어지고 저는 일찍 떨어져가지고 엄청 울고 약간 마음가짐이 많이 달라졌습니다. 그 전까지는 저 혼자 음악을 했었어가지고 자신이 넘쳤어요. 지금도 자신 넘치는데 뭔가 더 넓은 세상을 본 것 같아요.
I don't know if we ever watched this. We've watched Superband too, but not this congratulatory stage.
제가 준비한 시집은요. 기영도님 30주기 기념으로 하신
I just don't have the patience to read, man.
시집이고요.
Props to anyone that does.
마리사 피어의 나는 오늘도 나를 응원한다는 책 좋아하고
Yeah. You know, I wouldn't expect this at all from him. Sometimes that's the case. Even when you're looking at idols, where I'm like, they all look like very thin and you know, like they don't work out kind of deal. But a lot of the time, it's just that everyone in Korea wears the baggiest goddamn clothes you've ever seen in your life, so you don't really get to see any of it.
안녕하십니까 여러분. 네, 반갑습니다. 오늘 그
Zumba?
줌바 맡기는 생각 강사로 갑니다. 여러분들 같이 함께 해보도록 하겠습니다.
Zumba, I didn't know. Zumba in my head, I think of like middle-aged or older women doing Zumba, or like my mom doing jazzercise for the last like 25 years.
그럼 혹시 뭐 요리나 청소를 담당하는 멤버가 따로 있어요?
네.
상엽이 형이.
오. 요리를 하신 거예요? 청소?
요리랑 청소랑 둘 다 자주 하는데
아, 진짜요?
네, 그냥 좀 그런 걸 좋아해요.
약간
집안일이라고.
깨끗하고 치우는 거 좋아하시는
챙겨주고 약간
네.
이런 거.
챙겨주는 걸 좋아해요.
약간 엄마 같은 스타일이구나.
네, 좀 연맘이라고 많이
Mother.
부르시더라고요.
별명이 연맘이에요.
연마.
Younghae is everywhere, dude. She's all over. I gotta carry my children around on the shopping cart. Oh, he packs it. He packs it.
소리 해봐요.
예, 그렇습니다.
That was very convincing.
Laid upon your table, the only one, the one that you can get desperate.
See, it's the thing. Like I was just saying before, excellent vocalist and probably, you know, also excellent on guitar, but then also bass line can do a number of other things. That's just musicians in general. Ooh.
낯설다 하네 네가 좋아하던 나로 변한 내가 아니라 하네 예전에 네가 잘 알고 있던 내가 아니긴 뭐가 아냐 사랑은 뭐가 살아 Black Swan 같아 넌 내 안에 불을 지펴놓고 타나타줄게 너의 날개짓에 나는 올려버려서 지금 나의 손에 너의 깃털만이
Would you call that rap? This second part rapping? It's, I guess so. It's like very melodic rapping.
화장품
Chemical
같은 거를
engineering.
개발을 해서 그 해외에 피부병으로 고생하시는 분들이 많잖아요. 뭐 이제 뭐 좀 발달이 덜 된 낙후된 지역, 뭐 아프리카나 이런 쪽이 좀 아무래도 자외선 때문에 많이 고생을 하시기 때문에 그런 그래서 원자 번호를 결정하는 건 바로 이 양성자의 개수를 세시면 돼요. 그래서 수소는 양성자의 개수가 하나이니까 수소인 거고 헬륨은 양성자의 개수가 2개니까 헬륨인 겁니다.
Did he finish?
심장이 굳구나 나 이거 궁금해. 이거 뭐야? 착한 거야?
이거는 만화 수준이에요.
제 입으로 말씀드리기 좀 그렇겠는데 착한 거에 대한 강박이 있어서
착해야 된다?
네, 신영이 생일 선물로 PMP를 사줬었는데 제가 다니던 독서실에서 밤에
Hey, those are my initials.
착해야 된다?
네, 신영이 생일 선물로
What the
PMP를
hell's a
사줬었는데
PMP?
제가 다니던 독서실에서 밤에 이제 이걸 놓고 집에 갔다가 왔는데 PMP가 없어져 있는 거예요.
누가 훔쳐간 거야 뭐야?
독서실에 저랑 이제 다른 분 한 분밖에 안 계셔가지고 그래서 되게 좀 유력한 상황이었어요.
아.
마음이 되게 안 좋았는데 집에서 이제 보니까 충전기가 있는 거예요. 어차피 갖고 있어도 못 쓰잖아요, 충전기는.
그거 하나만 가져가면 어차피 못 쓰니까.
Portable
충전기를 이제
something
그분 책상에
phone.
이렇게 잘 말아서 뒀어요.
그 사람 책상 위에?
네.
아, 야, 그거 근데 약간 무서운 게 난 네가 범인인 줄 알아. 약간 좀, 야, 상해봐.
You write a note.
약간 무서워.
그렇게 생각을 못했지?
야, 이거 심장에 복구나 맞아?
발소 맺죠?
약간 착한 사람이 약간 악역하는 느낌 있잖아.
사는데 지친 사람도 있고 사는데 상처받은 사람도 있고 뭐 출근하기 힘들고 지친 사람들도 있고 사는 게 지겨운 사람도 있고 있을 텐데 그래도 내가 뭐 어디 있는지 모르겠지만 이렇게 멀리서 조금이라도 응원을 하고 있을게. 영상을 보고 있는 바로 너 응원한다. 열사. 사실 저는 막 그렇게까지 생각은 하지 않는데 그런 건 있어요. 제가 예전에 가만히 있지를 못해요. 그래서 뭔가
Earnest is a good way to describe that. It was kind of like what I wanted to say of his last message right there. It felt very genuine and earnest.
쉬는 것라도 뭔가 이렇게 일정을 꽉꽉 채워놓는 걸 좋아해서 대중교통을 타고 어딘가를 이동을 할 때도 틈틈이 책을 읽는다든지 뭐 아니면 운동 같은 거를 꾸준히 한다든지 뭐 하루에 뭔가 제가 정해놓은 목표를 항상 이루려고 하는 편이라 주변에서 같이 생활하시는 분들이 되게 열심히 산다라고 느끼시는 것 같아요. 근데 뭐 이거는 뭐 제가 열심히 산다기보다 멤버들도 되게 열심히 살거든요, 바쁘고.
근데 약간 상엽이는 뭐 가수를 안 했어도 어떤 일이든 열심히 했을 것 같아요.
예, 그렇죠.
네. 광일이
Yeah, he seems very diligent. More so than anything, like he has goals set for himself, both short term and long term, and just does them. There's always the clumsy member in every group. What knife?
상엽이는 초반에는 정말로 이게 사람을 찍는 건지 사물을 찍는 건지 모를 정도로 정말 아무 관심 없는 사람처럼 찍었었는데.
I mean, I feel like that's just normal for normal people. It's different, I guess, these days to where, like, probably anyone 25 and younger probably has a tremendous amount of experience just taking selfies. But, like, I mean, for me, smartphones weren't even out until my first year of college, really, for the most part. At least that's not when I got my first one, was, like, my first year of college. And it's like, yeah, we just didn't grow up with that. So like, even me myself, like I'm on camera all the time, but in terms of selfies, like I probably take less than 6 or 7 a year, if that.
요새는 그래도 앵글에 얼굴이 들어오지 의목구비 잘 나오게.
So I just think taking the photos that he takes just seems like that's a normal dude.
오징어 오징어 문어 대가리.
뭐야?
승률이 좋아요 이게.
가위바위보.
역시.
역시. 빨리.
보고 있네.
뒤에서 뭘 하고 있던 거예요?
네, 저 그래서 해봤는데
Just filling up the space. Was this a Christmas live? Also that little hat, that little yellow hat.
안녕하세요. 저는 베이스랑 프로듀싱 하고 있는 조원상이라고.
We learned a little bit more about him seeing this this special show that was maybe like 30 minutes long that had it was him, it was a geek of Wonwi, it was two others. Who else? It was two other bassists, but I can't remember. It was a bunch of bassists
할아버지가 지어주신 이름이
having a little chat on a show that was very interesting.
으뜸원의 재상상자였어.
Maybe it was only one other.
재상이 돼요. 베이스는 시작한 지 벌써 좀 10년을 쳤네요. 저는 베이스를 10년 동안 치고 있어요. 그래서 거의 베이스는 이제 거의 웬만한 건 다 칠 수 있습니다. 네.
Yeah, that segment we watched too was just like awesome to see the capabilities of everybody. Because like really not like the bassists largely in bands are seen as like sometimes a little bit of an afterthought unfairly. Straight up bass solos.
저는 그리고 베이스를 4현을 치다가 5현을 치다가 지금은 6현 베이스를 치고
Yeah,
있어요.
he showed off his guitars.
우리나라에서 6현 치시는 분이 많지 않은데 저는 좀 더 뭔가 다양한 베이스로서 다양한 모습을 좀 보여드리고 싶어서 6현 베이스를 연습하게 됐던 것 같아요. 프로듀서라는 건 이제 뭔가 전체적으로 음악을 이렇게 관장하고 좀 많은 장르를 다 통틀어서 이해하고 있는 상태에서 이제 음악을 좀 리더처럼 이렇게 이끌어 나가는 그런 역할인데 리더는 예찬이 형이지만 음악적인 거는 제가 좀 더 그때만큼은 리더 느낌으로 하고 있는 것 같아요.
저희 항상 작업하면 이렇게 원상이가 고생이 많습니다.
큰 거를 여기서 이제 프로듀서님이 이제 잡아주시면 들어가야 할 거나 빼야 할 거.
Does he produce the majority of their
베이스를
stuff?
대충 6년 정도 쳤을 때 뭔가 베이스로는 부족하다. 내가 하고자 하는 음악을 다 할 수 없겠다라는 생각이 어느 날 든 거예요. 그래서 제가 가지고 있던 모든 베이스와 장비를 팔아버리고 컴퓨터 장비를 사서 늦진 않았죠? 늦진 않았지만 어쨌든 체감상
At an old age, he was like, I was 19 years old.
늦은 나이였지만 빠르게 선생님을 찾아서 스승님을 찾아서 배워서 한 1년, 2년 동안은 진짜 이 프로듀싱 공부만 계속해서 했던 것 같아요.
Whoa, sings very warmly. Ah, look! It's Joy! Dude from BAP. Isn't BAP having some kind of comeback? I could have sworn they're doing something new now. Something this year. Look at Baby Joy!
그래도 너가 울고 있으면 옆에 앉아주고 싶을 텐데
Wow, a lot of these are like a weird kind of flashback too. Because I remember watching this specifically. Dork! Is this strawberry milk?
별명 같은 경우에는 팬분들이 저한테 너구리라고 붙여주셨는데 너구리 좋아해요.
이 너구리가 왜 너구리냐면은 사실 제가 그렇게 막 너구리처럼 생기진 않았어요. 너구리처럼 생겼나 보네요. 근데 제가 너구리처럼 생긴 것 중에 가장 큰 요인이
I see it in the eyes.
다크서클이
Yeah, I was gonna say.
선천적인
I don't want to bring it up though.
어렸을 때부터 저는 유치원 때부터 다크서클이 있었어요. 그래가지고 그 다크서클이 이렇게 생겨 있으니까 그걸 보고 팬분들이 저거 너구리라고.
I always feel like it's intentional.
아니야, 더 하면 안 돼. 아니야, 안 돼.
You always want to share what you're working on, especially when you can't. Oh look, here's a little raccoon guitar strap there.
내가 바다를 보고 싶을 땐 굳이 멀리 안 나가도 돼 너가 내게 바다야 돼.
Pretty sure that was the same bass he brought onto the show. Whoa. That was sick. Is that the dog just wearing clothes? Just a full-on outfit. Oh, did I know this? I feel like I might have known this in the deep parts of my brain. That's crazy.
밴드 루시의 조원상 씨.
네.
어떻게 돼요, 가족?
사촌 오빠예요.
사촌 오빠.
네.
That's so cool.
해보고 싶고 사실 저는 레드벨벳.
Again, who is it? Weirdos, that's who.
원상 씨가 같이 하고 싶은 아티스트는 레드벨벳이야. 자, 이분들 중에서 다 팬인가요? 아니면 따로 멤버가 있습니까?
저는 레드벨벳 자체를 그냥 존경합니다. 뭔가 그런 음악도 다 멋있고 무대 같은 것도 뭔가 진짜 완전 당연히 아름답고
Also
이쁘지만
coming up
와
soon.
이뻐서 좋다 막 이런 것보다도 그 무대 자체가 너무 멋있었다는 생각이 들어서
제일 좋아하는 노래가 뭐죠?
다 좋은데.
Wow. Oh yeah, it said Life Crisis. I don't know how you choose that. Oh, I mean, Psycho's way up there, but it's just really difficult, especially when you have B-sides that are as good as they have. I really don't know how you choose.
잠깐만요. 러시안 룰렛?
러시안 룰렛. 그럼 진짜 좋아하시네요.
실제로 공연도 갔다 왔어요.
아, 진짜요?
예. 갔다 왔습니다. 가서 정말 최고의 공연을 보고 왔습니다.
Holy or Holly?
원상이 기분이 안
he enjoys the
좋으면
compliments.
칭찬해주면 된다.
그렇게 썼네. 진짜 웃기네.
어떻게 안내?
어쩌냐.
광일 씨 칭찬해주면 돼요?
네, 원상이 형은 칭찬을 해주면은 기분이 좋아가지고 이제 계속 또 애교가 계속 다시 나와요.
He does give me the vibe of someone that should be an introvert, but he's not. You know, he does have natural ego for sure. He has extroverted qualities,
캐릭터가 있어요. 캐릭터 한번 해봤고요.
even though he seems like he should be introverted.
잘 못 부립니다. 잘 못 부립니다. 잘 못 부립니다.
What is his butt doing there?
예. 무슨 소리 봐요. 예. 야, 원상 씨 탈락으로 하겠습니다.
He seems like he'd also be the loudest in the room. Anime girl pose? What?
네, 안녕하세요. 루시에서 드럼과 보컬을 맡고 있는 신광일입니다.
다니, 제임스, 신, 광일.
Wait, what?
신광일입니다.
다니, 제임스, 신, 광일.
빛광 하나의 글자에 있어가지고 하나의 빛이 되는 그런 심오한 뜻을 담고 있습니다. 저는 앞으로 빛이 될 예정이고요.
광일. Is he the youngest? It's also the kind of the different thing about, I'd say, these bands, or just like a K band in general, to something that's associated with K-pop. That's a thing too. Of like, I have bands that I've been a fan of for a decade plus, easy, and I can't tell you every single person in the band. That's really not. At least for me and like my friends and everyone I knew, like you became a fan of a band and you maybe knew the vocalist name, or if like they had a member that really stood out in a particular way, but like you didn't learn not even like all the personality aspects of each member like we are here, but even goddamn the names of them. Going on like bands, I could tell you every lyric of every album that they've put out for the last 15 years, and I can't tell you what the hell the name of their bassist is, because I think that's not even just something that's personal to me, but I think that is kind of just the way of taking in music a little bit differently in those genres. It's not to say like your favorite of your favorite bands, but those you should probably know everybody.
보컬도 원래 보컬을 했었기 때문에 드럼을 치면서 보컬을 하고 있는 지금 상황이 되는데요.
God damn, everyone
페루에서
sing.
한 6년 정도 살았었습니다.
야, 그러면 거기는
that long?
스페인이었어?
네, 스페인어였습니다.
그러면 스페인어 6년 정도 했으면 잘하겠네.
Usually when everyone in K-pop says like, oh, I lived in this country for so and so long, they're like, I lived there for half a year, I lived there for 1 year. 6 years is a long time.
스페인 이런 데 진출하면 광일이 너무 좋겠다.
제 꿈이 이제 페루 남미에 가가지고 저희 루시가 공연을 하는 게 제 꿈이어가지고.
That's cool.
스페인어가 가능한데요. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo está? Mi nombre es Dani Shin y no es mi nombre no es Dani. Mi nombre es Gwangil Shin y pedimos a ustedes que
That's awesome.
gusten a nuestras canciones.
There aren't many idols I feel like they could speak fluent Spanish.
미스틱 엔터테인먼트에서 밴드에서 베이스를 담당하고 있는 신광일이고요. 이리와 나를 꼭 앉아 오늘은 사랑내고 우리 내일 못 가자.
Is there a difference between Mystic Story and Mystic Entertainment? Because they have the same logo. It's the same, I mean, it's obviously the same company. Oh, look at him all dapper. Cool.
슈퍼밴드 예선을 할 당시에는 제가 일렉기타를 치면서 노래를 부르면서
It's like a different way of finding out that a current idol group, like one of the members was a backup dancer in BTS or something like that. It's a different version of that.
이제 통기타도 치면서 노래 부르면서 이제 참가를 했고 예선 통과를 했고
Whoa. Damn, his vocals are good. He's got like a southern vibe about him. What the hell? Very soulful.
팀의 사운드를 조금이라도 더 올려보고자 폴백더리버라는 곡에서 제가 드럼을 쳤죠.
His vocals are really great.
드럼을 막 배운 적도 없고 드럼을 여기서 해본 적이 없지만 거기서 한번 해보겠다고 해서 드럼을 또 성공적으로 맞춰서 이겼기 때문에 저한테 이런 한기케라는 별명이 붙었는데.
It was always crazy to see someone lose in that show because everyone was at such a high level that you didn't really want to see anybody lose.
취미 같은 경우에는 잠자기가 있습니다, 여러분들. 네, 잠은 정말 피부에 좋습니다.
That did not look comfortable?
마평이란 말은 방금 그 예찬 형이 그 소개해서 해줬던 거랑 똑같이 만내라는 별명이
He's an old young person.
막형이라는 별명인데 제가 사실 루시라는 팀에서 제가 막내인데요.
루시 서열 1위 같은
그래. 이게 막형이라는 거잖아. 내가 알고 있는, 그지? 다른 형들이 인정을 해줘야 되는 거 아니야?
저희 완전 인정하죠.
안 할 수가 없죠. 네.
꿈에서 봐도 1위 맞아요.
제가
Even
한마디
our
하면 이제
dreams.
다들 들어주고 메뉴나 그런 거 할 때 이제 제가 반대를 표하면은 바로 이제 알겠다.
Damn, that's power, man.
저는 곰입니다.
The bear. It's gonna be interesting too. I have a feeling that there are I'm expecting there to be like at this venue I saw Pixie at this venue, and then in the smaller stage of this venue that I'm seeing them tomorrow I saw Rolling Quartz. But it's cool. It's like a very much like a punk bar. That's the vibe. And I'm expecting, because I would think Lucy to be more popular domestically than internationally, although I'm not sure. Lucy's interesting because I always see them as maybe being kind of like a niche group in some ways, kind of like how I look at One We Tour. One We is so fucking good, but they don't do like crazy numbers. But Lucy does really good numbers. From what I recall, they do pretty damn good numbers on their MVs and sales and everything. So I attribute that to maybe like they're also very domestically popular and maybe not so much international. So when looking at tomorrow, I'm wondering if there's going to be like people who live overseas here in Seattle that are just native Koreans that will be at the show. That did look similar. I truly love his voice.
그날들이 시간에 떠밀려 흩어지만 되잖아 오늘마저 멀어져만 가는데.
I know a lot of bands that do that too. Like even in like hardcore or metal bands, to where like the clean vocals will come from the drummer, which is always super interesting. And the drummer's always amazing in that way. It's so crazy. I can't believe someone could sing and also play the drums at the same time like that. It was like the case of like, who am I thinking of? That band, no one's gonna know who they are, but man, it was a staple of when I was growing up. At least they're somewhat cringe now, even looking back, but I still enjoy them for the nostalgia value. Atreyu was like that. The band Atreyu, their drummer sang cleans. Oh, I love this Christmas set. Looks so sick. A spoon. Man, imagine being so talented. He was playing recorder as well.
연습생일 때 연습실 안에 있는 컴퓨터도 제가 고치고 그래서 이런 말이 나오지 않았을까라는 생각이 듭니다.
약간 집에 있을 때도 막 인터넷 같은 거나 커튼 이런 것도
대박.
잘해요.
잠기지 않는 문을 고쳐주고 있습니다.
광일이 개강 파이팅하고 그리고 상엽 오빠 운동은 조금만 해주세요. 심장 아프니까.
네.
You know, that's the thing too. We give a lot of Korean fans some Korean fans give them a bad rap, 100%, doing weird shit like recently with that weirdo freak with Triple S and that fan meet. But some of them are so dang cute.
개강 파이팅하고
Some of them are so sweet.
상엽 오빠 운동은 조금만 해주세요. 심장 아프니까.
네.
at once. Everything is different.
I love this song. I'm a sucker for some Disney songs.
Can you feel
Oh, they're doing a lot of Disney songs.
tonight? The peace the evening brings.
The fuck, she's really talented too. Stop it.
초밥 괜찮네요. 회사에서 먹어도 이제 초밥 같은 경우에는 이제 간단히 치울 수가 있기 때문에 초밥도 괜찮을 것 같고.
현명한 답변.
이제 신광일이 그 이후로 없을 뻔했는데 직업병이니까 어쩔 수 없이.
He does these little sets like you make little like chocolates and jellies and stuff. Like literally. Those are the puffiest jackets. He probably doesn't even feel a thing.
눈치 못 챘어.
Just convincing headbutt. What is this move?
야라고 해도 돼? 내 거라고 해도 돼? 우리들만 아는.
I mean, I feel similar, and I've said a million times, it's such a double standard because it's only coming from male idols. It makes me cringe so hard.
애칭이 필요해.
But I tolerate it / like it from female idols.
갑자기 훅 들어오면 어떡하면 좋아.
His eyes.
왜 그러는 거야? 상엽이 형은 왜?
존중해드려야 돼요. 다시 처음부터 다시 듣게요.
굳이?
네.
왜?
간다.
어잉.
You just hear half a second.
어잉. 놔?
광일이 집에
둘, 셋.
Then it becomes too much fun. Then you just want to do it around him to bother him. Hell yeah.
막내는 놀이터를 참 좋아해요.
Some slides.
정말 귀엽죠? 여기 보고.
It's called bonus cookie.
막내는 놀이터를 참 좋아해요.
Inside bonus cookie.
정말 귀엽죠? 여기 보고 있나요?
We've done flowering. I feel like I'm all over with a lot of their stuff. So I've heard the majority of it, but not all of it. Yeah, you've done these. Whoa, my favorite. Hero, for some reason, didn't connect with me, but I think I like it way more after the fact. Like, initially I was kind of whatever on it. That might have been when I kind of fell off a bit, to where I didn't keep up with them for a little while until they were requested. I don't know why. Hero was just kind of okay for me. But I did react to all of these, if you want to check them out. Oh, I don't think I've seen their Immortal Songs performance. I also don't think I've ever seen like the winning moment of Immortal Songs, because typically we've watched plenty of Immortal Songs performances. I mean, Mamu's been on there a million times, but also like AT's and Luna's been on there, and there's been a bunch of others. But I know that they typically don't win because like idols are going up against like I always remember people saying that Immortal Songs is watched by more of an older crowd, and generally like a lot of, you know, traditional artists or like trot singers or whatever, they'll win over the idol. So it's like a big deal when an idol wins on Immortal Songs, if I do recall that correctly. That's pretty sick. I really don't think I saw that performance. That's sick. We've definitely seen covers of theirs before. 1000%. God, he rules. There you go. There's your connection. Really? Some fun. Covering fun with Young K. Wow, I haven't heard this song in forever. This song was everywhere in, when was this? Probably 2011, 2012. It was like when I was in college. Oh, dude, they're so sick. That's a great thing, I think, especially about bands, is like, it's so easy to go to a show for a band that you just don't know any of their stuff at all, so you just literally know no songs. It's such a, I don't know, it's such an easy thing to take in. Whereas I feel like for a pop act, rarely would I go to a show like I would a band on a whim, you know, just to check them out. Usually the tickets are so much more expensive. Oh, that's right. This is a 2022 guide, so it's not super up to date. Things like haze and whatnot. I don't think I've seen that.
인터루드 그 있잖아요. 그 바이올린 하고 있는데
Light blue, dark
방금
blue.
말했던 예찬이 형이 말했던 그쪽.
함은 제가 패닝은 따로 안 건드리고 그 마지막 후렴 쪽에만 제가 의도적으로 패닝을 넣고 나가지고 여기 저기만
어느 정도 다는 그 다의.
The thing I love about their music too is they hit that point that I really love, the happy sad, the like whimsical melancholy. They get that vibe down really, really well, and I love it. With songs like Haze, which we'll be watching a live performance of later.
원래는 개인적인 야망이었는데 지금은 이제 한 밴드로서의 꿈으로서 뭔가 이제 이 분야에서 밴드면 밴드, 우리가 하는 장르라면 장르, 한국은 한국.
Yeah, I do really like to see such a talented group
하회를 듣고 싶어.
get the attention that they are.
이라는 점을 딱 찍고 사람들이 밴드나 이제
Like I said before, like it does surprise me because I see the type of music they make and all of that, and I'm like, it just seems like something that would be niche, but they must be tremendously popular domestically. They do also make music, just thinking to their music that I could see being very, very popular with the domestic audience.
저희에 관련된 음악 이야기이기 때문에 우리 얘기가 빠져서는 안 될 만큼 되게 영향력 있는 그런 밴드가 되고 싶은 게 최종 목표인 것 같아요.
Oh, there's a Rolling Stone interview. Ooh, that was great editing on this guide, by the way. I loved how you built into this. to be so funny too, because you do see them playing some of these bigger stages, and even the live performances we'll see in a little bit are going to be with bigger audiences like this. And like tomorrow's going to be such a small show. It's going to be a small, intimate show. I mean, I can't even imagine how many people you could really fit in that room. Like, I don't know, like 250 maybe? I don't know. That was an excellent guide. Thank you so much. This is by the channel Blue Heart Island. I'll see if I remember to link the original video down below in the description, but it was a really solid guide. Very, very informative. And there are some stuff that I've checked out that have come out ever since this. You can check out my reactions to them down below in the description as well for the playlist. We're going to be doing a bunch of live performances, I believe 7 songs in total over on Patreon and Fourth Wall now. So please join us over there if you'd like to see those or any of the past Lucy stuff that we've done on there, like the interview with Wonsang that I mentioned and other bassists, as well as a bunch of older super band performances that I used to do a while back, like two and a half years ago. I used to react to a lot of super band clips. So you can see them on there as well. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.